Hi everybody, it's Joel JARC02. The background here is just some of my finds that I found the week ending Saturday, August 18th. I did another video for that. I'll leave a link at the end. But in this video, I want to go over my car culture collection. I don't have a fully complete and up-to-date collection, but I do have some hard-to-find models, but not all of them. Some of the ones that have come out over the past year, incomplete. Some of them I do have some duplicates. So what I'm going to do is, let me see here, that's duplicates. These here are just duplicates, but car culture is just a 5-car set of cars. Came out, again, these aren't in any particular order. They came out 3-4 years ago. This is 2015 copyright date, so this is only a couple years old. It would have come out in 2016. This is the Japan Historics. I can pull these out in order. So again, these are not in order of when they were released. I guess they have about, I don't know, 3-4 releases a year. Maybe somebody else knows better than me. In any case, 71 Datsun 510 wagon, very popular model. I believe these I would either have found myself or I would have bought them from somebody in the club. I won't, I don't buy these on eBay. Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. And again, all the backs are the same. That was number 2. Number 3 is the Nissan Skyline HT 2000 GT-X. Painted blue base. Now these are all Real Rider tires. If you don't see treads, it's because they're slicks. Some of them have treads, not all of them. Some of them are, race cars and they use slicks. And here's number 4. 2000 GT Toyota. All right, so it's a Toyota 2000 GT. I do like this body style, so it's not a bad body style. For some reason, the rear end reminds me of a Jaguar, and the front end reminds me of the Nissan 300Z. And then 505 is the Mazda RX-3, which has been out before. And I do like this color in that car. All right, so again, these aren't in order of release or anything of that nature. These are just what I have to date. And I don't have them in order. Here we go. In Euro style, and this is cracked. It's got a crack right here, big deal. Which has a date of 2015, so it probably came out the same year as the Japan Historics. Porsche 993 GT2, and it's just a simple, it's a dark car with stripes and side tampo stripe. Couple, can't see if it'll focus. Couple small tampos on the door, but I can't see what that says right now. All right. So Euro style, that's one. Euro style 2 is the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. And again, my experiences, all the backs are these are the same. Three, kind of like this, 92 BMW M3. Not so sure about a car. It's green that says Polizzi on it for police. I don't know about you, but I have never ever seen a green police car anywhere. So that's the 92 BMW M3. Number 4 is the Volkswagen Golf MK7 or Mark 7. I do like this body style. Okay, just kind of plain, and I think these have treads. No, these don't have treads. I wonder if the BMW does. Let's try and get that light out of the way. No, I don't see any treads on the BMW either. And then the last in the bunch is the Fiat 500. If there's any customizers out there, let me give you an idea on what to do with this. Take this and turn it into a Fiat Topolino altered fuel car. So anybody who likes drag racing, nostalgia drag racing, probably knows what kind of car I'm talking about. Hot Wheels had one, but I don't have one available or handy to get right now to show you. Now these thinner cards are what they used to release them on. These are the same size, standard size cards as the the regular releases, same width. All right, so they increased the size, and when we get to that, I'll show you why. Here's a Porsche 964 in track day, and this has the Outlaw symbol on it, so this is also out in the main lines. Here's the cars in here. All the card backs are the same, so I'll just show you one of the card backs and skip the rest. This is copyright 2016. And that was number 1. Number 2 is another Porsche. That's the 78 Porsche 935, the big wheel tail. This is okay. And again, these are metal on metal, Wheel Rider tires, and if they don't have treads, it's because they have slicks. Again, in track day, this is the 70 Chevy Chevelle. I do have a lot of examples of this, including this one loose, but I'm not overly thrilled with this. I always thought a Chevelle with a wing on the back looked really weird. And the front chin spoiler, although I've seen Chevelles that people put on front chin spoilers, they are smaller and they do look good on the car, but having a spoiler on the deck lid on the Chevelle from this era doesn't look too good to me. Not like it would on an Oldsmobile 442 or Cutlass W30 or the Buick Grand National based on the Regal. For some reason, they look better on that body than they do on the Chevelle. And this one I really like. This is the Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. I like Karmann Ghias. This one had, I think, been released as a new model at some point, but it was very limited, and then they took it out and only use it for promotions. It's either this Karmann Ghia or something similar. I like the wheels on here too, the chrome rims. I think these are called chrome reverse rims, but I do really like this body style. And when you take this out, that back piece lifts off. Okay, it just totally comes off. So, and here's another hot body car that people like because it's JDM, is the Datsun Bluebird 510. All right. And again, these aren't in any particular order, but I am going through the shorter or thinner cards first before I go to the bigger cards. In race day, here is the 78 Porsche 936-78. And that's a new wheel. I forget what they call that wheel, but it's brand new when it came out. And this came out 2016. And this is race day again. Okay, this is 1 of 5, 2 of 5. So here's that Mazda RX-3 again. And again, I like cars in yellow. I think they're really cool. So this looks like in this light, it looks like a neon yellow. And I do like this. I think it might look good with maybe yellow rims or chrome. But I will take it this way. All right, so Mazda RX-3, it's the second version of that. Here's the Porsche 914-6. I think this is a new release. I don't think this has ever been out before. And I think that symbol right there, I don't think my phone's going to focus, but I think that is Urban Outlaw. Can't get it in close enough, sorry. It's 3, and then number 4 is, guess what? It's another Porsche. It's a Porsche 962. Again with the new wheels and G-Ready. Sponsorship. I don't think this has any moving parts or opening areas. Coming at you like this, I like that body style. I always like, but it looks a little bit like too long or elongated in the rear. Maybe if this car were like a little bit shorter, looks a little bit too long. But this type of racing I always was fascinated by, even though I don't know anything about it. I just like kind of looking at the cars. When I was a kid, I just don't think they showed this on TV enough. I think this type of GT or Grand Am racing, I guess it is. Here we have the Acura NSX. And black and red. I don't know. I'm not thrilled with this. This is probably my least favorite out of all the cars. I just don't like the whole body. Might have been a great race car. I really don't know, but I'm not thrilled with it. Okay. I can't tell the wheels. I do kind of like the wheels on here though, design, but they're a little bit dark because they're black, but I do like the wheels. So that was race day. Kind of cool. And here is Modern Classics. So let me find number one. Do I even have a number one? Yeah. Modern Classics. Here we have another 92 BMW M3. That new wheel. And again, these have slicks. There's the cars in here if you want to pause. 2017, so this came out earlier this year, Modern Classics. That's number one. Number two is the 85 Honda CRX. I think everybody's heard about the design change for this because when it comes out as a regular release in the main lines, the top is metal and the bottom is plastic, or maybe they had to redesign it for this line so it would all be metal. However, I don't like this color. I don't know, I guess I'm not a fan of small, tiny cars, but you know, obviously it's a compact. So that's a CRX. Number three, Porsche 964. It's got the new wheels. It's kind of understated. Front tampo. And I gave it front tampo, I didn't give it any rear tampo. But again, we'll talk about that when I get to it. So that was number three. Number four, I do like this Renault 5 Turbo. Just because you don't see any Renaults a lot. I'm not a fan of Renault, but I do like this, how this looks. I like the execution on this, and I like the white wheels. And they used to have a Renault where the whole back opened up. This sort of looks like that car, but it's not. All right, so here's the Renault 5 Turbo. And here is the Mercedes-Benz 190E 2.5 16 Evo 2. Again, there's a look at the cars. We're almost at 20 minutes here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two videos. I'll do the rest of them in a separate video. So, you know, I don't want to make it too long, so I hope you'll come back and you take a look at that one. Plus, I'll leave a link to my finds at the end, and I'll also leave a link to some other videos you might like. And please, if you haven't subscribed in the upper left, you can subscribe to my channel. If you're new, please like, share, and comment. And questions, I'll be happy to answer. I do pretty much read all the comments. And I appreciate you guys. I picked up some new subscribers. Some of them I think I picked up because of some music videos I posted from a concert I went to. But in any case, by and large, the majority of my video content is my collection. But I hope they stick around because I'm sure I'll be going to concerts in the future. Plus, I'm not stopping to collect Hot Wheels. I'm not going to stop that. In any case, thanks for checking in, and I hope you all come back. Have a good week.